Lady Danny here, and when I was out recently, I stumbled across a major field of milkweed. It was fragrant, beautiful, being visited by bees, and nearly every plant had multiple blossoms. As a responsible forager, I never take more than 1/5, and only what I'm going to use immediately. So, bumblebees, monarchs, and foraging gods appeased, I went home with 6 blossoms. This was a conundrum because I could have made fritters, but I really wanted syrup, so that's what I'm making. I'm making a simple syrup with equal amounts sugar and filtered water. Now I'm going to give it a quick stir. Thanks to the lovely people at McCann's, I had a few strawberries left over from my demo at East Falls Farmers Market, so I'm going to chop those 2 and add them to my syrup. And the tops I'm adding to the scrap vinegar I've got on the go. Once the syrup gets to boiling and it begins to clarify, I turn it off and add my milkweed to the strawberries and the hot syrup. Make sure everything is submerged. This is so fragrant, but I'm going to put a lid on it to steep everything and keep the fragrance in. Once this cools to room temperature, I'm going to transfer it into a jar, but you'll notice I'm not removing the milkweed flowers. I want these to steep over 24 hours before I remove them. So I will see you in 24 hours. 24 hours later, and the jar and the spare are ready to be strained. For ease of pouring, I'm straining this all into my blender pitcher. The spout allows me to easily pour it into large jars as well as these tiny dram bottles, which I'll be sharing. Because of the volume of sugar, I've never had a problem keeping these in a cool larder tightly sealed. But if you're worried, you can always keep them in your refrigerator. Unlike tinctures, which require a minimum of 20% ABV for preservation, because this already has sugar in it, adding the vodka just kind of hedges your bets. Keep the jars tightly sealed between uses and enjoy.